Okay, so the next pose we're going to come into is our child's pose. So this is used in almost every single yoga class. You're going to take your knees wide. So I'll show you from the front. So knees are going to come about as wide as your mat, but some of you might not have that accessibility in the hips, so they can always come closer. And you want your big toes to touch here. So the big toes come to touch. And I like to sometimes start my child's pose sort of seated upright. You're trying to get your butt to kiss your heels. Okay, so I got a big butt, so that's quite easy. But don't worry if you're quite high off of those heels. And you also might feel a really intense stretch in the top of the ankles. That's totally normal. And then you're going to start to make your way down. Now you're letting your belly melt between your thighs. I like to take my forearms and my elbows down first, and then start to bring my head down onto the mat. You can take this really passively and just kind of let the shoulders drop. Or if you want it more active, you can walk those hands forwards. And all the while, you're driving your bum towards your heels and you're elongating the side of the body. Now, if your head doesn't touch the mat, you can always take a block underneath the forehead. And this will give you a bit of height as well. And it just depends on how tight the thighs are, how tight the ankles are, what's happening in the hips, to sort of depend on how this child's pose feels. But it's an amazing posture, and it's one that I would highly recommend doing, especially if it's a difficult one for you every day.